book of Proverbs, the Old Testament book of Proverbs. And as you turn there, would you pray with us? Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you again for another opportunity to be in your presence and to hear your word. Pray now, Father, that you would grant us the power of the Holy Spirit tonight. We might be able to understand these things of the Spirit. Pray now, God, that you would speak to each and every one of our hearts. Father, as only you can by the power of the Holy Spirit. We pray that you would refresh. Pray that you would revive. Pray that you would renew us. We will leave out of this place this evening, ready to run on and see what the end is going to be. We pray now, God, that you would speak to our hearts. Father, we'll be mindful to give you all of the praise and to give you all of the glory. For it's in your darling Son, Jesus' name, that we do pray, and let the church say amen. Amen. The 10th chapter of the book of Proverbs. And let me say again to this, your big-hearted, warm, loving pastor, we thank you for your hospitality this week. I've got to get out of here. Amen. It's been mighty hot in here. And we thank you for your hospitality to this church family. We thank you for the love and the prayers that you have given to us, Pastor Dadeville, the officers of this church, visiting officers, to our church family, the New Poplar Springs church family and officers. We thank God for all of our presence here tonight. On this last night, for just a few moments, I want to draw your attentions in that 10th chapter to verse number 24 and verse number 25. There, Proverbs chapter 10, verse number 24 reads, "The fear of the wicked, it shall come upon him, but the desire of the righteous shall be granted." And the text concludes with verse number 25, "As the whirlwind passeth, so is the wicked no more. All right. But the righteous is an everlasting foundation." The fear of the wicked, it shall come upon you. Yes, Lord. But the desire of the righteous shall be granted. For as the whirlwind passes, so is the wicked no more. But the righteous is an everlasting foundation. Yes, sir. I want to deal just for a moment tonight with this thought, a survivor's testimony. Amen. All right now. A survivor's testimony. A survivor's testimony. So we consider this text for a moment tonight. In this 10th chapter of the book of Proverbs, it begins the proverbial sayings of the wisest king that ever lived. All right. The sayings of King Solomon. Yeah. And as only as King Solomon can, he begins to pen those short, proverbial, and powerful statements. Yes, sir. That are full of timeless truths. Yeah. And in this 10th chapter, there is a theme that we come across. The theme that we come across is the righteous and the wicked. Yeah. We come across a constant theme in this 10th chapter, the righteous and the wicked. Yeah. I encourage you when you get home to read this entire 10th chapter, where you'll see it laid out about the righteous and Yes, King Solomon in this 10th chapter makes a stark distinction between the righteous and the wicked. In the 10th chapter, King Solomon says that the righteous, ones who will carry out God's holiness in the world, that the righteous will put into action God's goodness, His equality, as well as God's justice. The righteous in their lives every day will live their lives practicing the very character of God. The righteous will be known by the favor of God that is on their lives. Yes, Solomon says in chapter 10 that the righteous are humble. The righteous are teachable. The righteous have integrity. Yes, they are the same person on the inside that they show on the outside. The righteous walk secure and free with nothing to hide in this world. The righteous walk in such a way that they are not afraid of being caught because they have nothing to hide. Yes, Solomon says that the righteous are peace makers. Their words are continually refreshing. Their words are encouraging, even when they are correct. Solomon says that the righteous will not attack an offense, but they will cover it with love. Solomon says that the wise will use their tongue carefully, choosing their words. Yes, Solomon says that the righteous will use their tongue for positive things, not for negative. Solomon lays out the righteous. But he also says in this text that the wicked are not so. Someone said, Pastor, where are you going with this? Well, I've got my directions. I've got my HGPS. Not my GPS, but I've got my Holy Ghost position and system. If you follow me just for a little while, I'll get us there. Solomon says that the wicked are not so. But the wicked are known by their deceitful speaking. They try to hide what is truly in their hearts. Yes, Solomon says the evidence that they are wicked is that they are babbling fools. They do a whole lot of talking. Solomon says they are unable to learn from anyone. Because they will not learn, they will fall on their face. The unrighteous will leave no legacy. Their name will be quickly forgotten. And the only thing they will be remembered for is their wickedness. And yes, Solomon says the unrighteous have no real security because their sin and depravity will eventually come to the forefront. Solomon says that the unrighteous stir trouble and they stir it with deceptiveness. Their speech is largely to cover up their wickedness that is found in their hearts. They are driving and their motivation is wickedness, strife, and their fruit that is seen is that of evil. Yes, the unrighteous in our text today in this 10th chapter are found to bring suffering on themselves by their own words. Solomon says that their tongue is destructive. And here it is, as we approach the 24th verse of our text today, that the fear or the dread that the wicked have, it will come upon them and it will overtake them. But also found there in verse number 24, it says that the desires of the righteous shall be granted. Yes, that is good news for us tonight, because as we key into verse number 25, we consider the end of the matter, as Solomon would say. to see what the end will be of the righteous as well as the wicked. There it is in verse number 25. It tells us that as the whirlwind passes, so is the wicked no more. But the righteous is an everlasting foundation. Yes, there in verse number 25, we find out that one will be rescued and one will be destroyed. One will find themselves a casualty and one will be a survivor. One will be no more, but one will be left with a testimony. They'll be able to testify that I survived the storm. Yes, as I think about a survivor's testimony, my mind rolls back to January 19th, 2019, for a tornado tore through downtown Wetumpka. It destroyed businesses. It destroyed homes. It was categorized as an EF2 tornado. That means it had winds of over 120 miles per hour. And I'll never forget, I watched on national TV the mayor of Wetumpka, Mayor Jerry Willis, come to the microphone and began to express how devastated he was that a tornado had tore through Wetumpka. He was devastated because they had just began to build up Wetumpka, just for the tornado to come and tear it down again. But here he is on national television. Mayor Jerry Willis began to say, though we do not know God's plan, I'm thankful that no lives were lost. And listen to what he said, we will be back. Y'all praying with me tonight. Yeah, Mayor Jerry Willis said, we will be back. On that same broadcast, I saw another survivor's testimony. A woman by the name of Donna Slaughter. Donna Slaughter got in front of the camera and began to give her testimony. She said that while she was in her house, the tornado directly hit her house while she was still on the inside. She says in almost 10 seconds, the tornado picked up her house, flipped it over, and put it in her neighbor's yard. Y'all don't know when to shout. You can shout about that because she was still able to tell the story that she survived. Yes, there are some survivors tonight that have a testimony. But my mind also travels 2 months later. In March, the 3rd day of March, 2019, 2 tornadoes touched down in Lee County. Are y'all in here with me tonight? Yes, 2 tornadoes touched down in the Boulevard community. And it did major damage. The toll was 23 lives were lost. And I saw a video of a woman, 72 years old. Her name was Ernestine Reese. That's the family back there. And Sister Ernestine Reese sat in a rubble that used to be her house with a broken hip on national television. And she was on the phone with her grandson. She said, I thank God. She said, I thank God. And she told her grandson, you ought to tell God thank you. She was 72 years old, a broken hip, sitting in the rubbish of her house, and she said, I thank God. Yes, there are some survivors tonight that have a testimony that I was able to survive in this life. And God let me live that tell the story. Well, as we consider this text very quickly tonight, what is the testimony of a survivor? Number one, the testimony of a survivor is that I survived the storm. The testimony of the righteous is I survived the storm. Verse number 25, the 8th part says, the whirlwind passed. And tonight, as I look around, many of us tonight have endured some severe storms in life. Some of us have been through some dark days. We have seen the rain fall. We have seen the floods rush in. We have heard the wind blow. We have seen the lightning flash. We have heard the thunder roar. But here is our testimony that we're still here today. We've been through some stuff. We survived some stuff. But thank God we're still here. Some of us tonight have endured some things in this life that some folk would have lost their minds. Some of us have endured house fires where we have watched everything we own be burned up and lost. Many of us have been laid off of jobs, didn't have any money, didn't have any benefits, didn't have no retirement. But look at you tonight. You're still here by the grace of God. Is there anybody here tonight that got a survivor's testimony that God brought me this far? Some of us have been through some stuff tonight. We've got a testimony because we are survivors. Yes, many of us done survived divorce, that had to start our lives all over again. Many of us done survived sicknesses, done survived death. Doctors done walked out on us. Doctors walked in on us and said, I don't know how you are still alive. But God has given us a testimony that we're still here today. In fact, some of us have endured some of the craziest times in this life. In fact, some of us should be getting a crazy check every month. But God has kept our mind. God has kept our peace. God has kept our joy. And we're standing here today with a testimony that God that we're still here. And if it had not been for God who was on our side, how many know the storm clouds rose in our lives and we had to lose some stuff? But aren't you glad today God didn't take everything away? I'm so glad about that, because look where you're at tonight. You're still in the house of worship. You're still singing God's praise. You're still worshiping God. You're still saying God is good, because you've been through some stuff in life. And though you've been through some stuff, God hasn't taken over your life. Yes, sir. God, that we have a testimony that we've been through some stuff, but God has allowed us to live and be survivors. But I need to encourage somebody tonight, because you're going through the storm right now. But if you look at verse number 25 very closely, you find something that you can get joy about. Verse number 25 says, the storm passed. That means it ain't gonna last forever. That means it's just passing by. That means it ain't always gonna be like this. That means trouble won't last always. But that means you're gonna be able to come out of this and be able to testify that God brought me over the hills and mountains. That God brought me. Yes, thank God that the survivors have a testimony that I survived the storm of life. But the second testimony that the survivors have is also that they have survived their enemies. If you look at the B part of our text today, verse number 25, The first part, we find that there's two types of troubles. The first trouble is the whirlwind. But the second type of trouble is the wicked. Yes, sir. And let me interject this here for a moment, because you ain't got to be doing nothing wrong. You can be doing something right. Yes, and here comes some evil and wicked and no good folk. I want to tell you tonight, some of us have endured some mean folk in this thing called a life. Some folk that lied on you, that smiled in your face and talked about you behind your back. Folk that spread rumors on you, drug your family through the mud, scandalize your name. You dealt with some folk that put your business on Christ, talked all about you, dug traps for you, dug ditches for you. But here is the testimony that everything they tried, I'm still here today. Everything they said, it busted right off of it, because the Lord has brought you. And I like this today because even though the storm at many times make Christians, here is the door. The storm also will take care of your enemies. If you look at our text today, the storm came over the righteous and the unrighteous. But at the end of the storm, the righteous were still standing, but the unrighteous were gone. That's good news tonight, because everything they tried to do to you, it didn't affect you at all. The more they talked about you, the more you went down on your knees and had a talk with Jesus, the more they made you cry, the more you found out Jesus will come by your side, wipe the tears from your eyes, and walk with you every step of the way. The more you find out that he'll never leave you nor forsake you, but in this life he'll wow. Yeah, they tried it, but they couldn't affect you. They tried what they were going to do, but you still walk in with a smile on your face. They tried it, and they thought you were going to get so mad and you wouldn't talk to them again. But you walked right into them, good morning, God bless you. Oh, they got even mad then when they found out what they were doing to you could not affect you. And that's how God is. God will let you survive your enemies. That's why I want to tell you tonight, don't you try to fight your enemies. Don't you try to make them suffer like they made you suffer. They're already suffering enough. You just keep on getting God. You just keep on praying. You just keep on loving you. But God said, I'll fight so bad. God said, I'll fight your battles. Yes, God said, vengeance is mine. Yeah, I will defend you. So God is telling us as Christians, when folk doing you wrong, go ahead and lay your head down. Go ahead and get you some rest. For while they're working by day, good news is God is working by night. While they're trying to plot about you at night, the good news is God is working it out in the day. The good news is God is on your side, and God will fight your battles. I'm so glad tonight that when my enemy arrives, I've got a battle axe in the time of a storm. I'm so glad tonight I've got a defender, and I've got a warrior, the Lion of the tribe of Judah. I'm so glad tonight that God will work it out. Won't he do it? Yes, we are some survivors. We have a testimony. As I hasten to a close tonight, I've enjoyed my time here with you, Pastor God. But I've got to get back across 280. But as we get ready to leave you this evening, not only do the righteous survive the storms of life, Not only do the righteous survive the wicked, but here is the joy: they survive because the Lord is their foundation. Yes, the righteous stand in the most treacherous times because they're standing on the Lord. And every now and then, when trouble rises in your life, pick up the word of God. For greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. I heard somebody say tonight that if God be for me, who can be against me? Somebody else said, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Is there anybody tonight that got a testimony that the Lord brought you out? Does anybody have a testimony? I survived the storms of life. I've been through hell, been through high water, but the Lord, he walked by my side. The Lord held my hand. The Lord talked with me. The Lord, he walked with me. Does anybody have a testimony? I've been through it, but God brought me out. I had to cry some nights, but God